Your heart has been beating since the moment you were born. Without pause, without asking for a single day off. It has carried you through joy, stress, sleepless nights, and heartbreak. And yet, most people rarely think about it. They remember their phone battery, their car's oil, but not the pulse that keeps everything alive. Until one day, the rhythm stutters. A strange pressure in the chest, a shortness of breath climbing the stairs that used to feel easy. And suddenly, you wonder, when did I stop caring for the engine that carries me? Heart disease doesn't strike in an instant. It grows quietly, like rust beneath paint. Years of sugar, stress, and stillness corrode the arteries grain by grain. Each cigarette, each sleepless night, each argument you hold inside, they all leave tiny scars. And then, the morning arrives when one of those scars breaks open. Blood clots, oxygen stops, and the life that seemed endless turns fragile in a single breath. But here's the miracle few believe. The damage can heal. Your arteries are alive. They can rebuild themselves just like skin heals after a wound. You just have to stop reopening it. The first secret is this: your heart listens to your habits. Every meal, every step, every thought is a message. It's either whispering, "Thank you," or pleading, "Please stop." When you feed it colorful, living food, it responds immediately. Blood pressure eases, energy returns, the heartbeat steadies like a calm drum. When you feed it processed fat, white sugar, and late-night stress, the opposite happens. Inflammation ignites, blood thickens, and your heart must fight twice as hard for every beat. I've seen it hundreds of times. A patient walks in exhausted, pale, convinced it's just age. 3 weeks later, after real food and daily walks, their skin glows, their eyes brighten. Not magic, just circulation. Start small. Tomorrow morning, eat breakfast that comes from nature, not packaging. Oats with berries instead of pastries. Water instead of soda. One decision begins a chain reaction of healing. Then move. Even 10 minutes. Movement is oxygen. Oxygen is life. You don't need fancy gyms. You need gravity and a pair of shoes. Your heart doesn't care how you move, only that you do. When you walk, blood flows to places it hasn't reached in years. Your vessels expand. They release nitric oxide, the molecule of youth. It relaxes arteries, lowers pressure, feeds every cell. People ask, "Doctor, what's the best exercise for my heart?" The answer is simple. The one you'll actually do. Today, tomorrow, and the day after. Consistency beats intensity every time. Your heart measures loyalty, not effort. And remember this: stillness is the new smoking. Hours in a chair, day after day, are poison. If you work at a desk, stand every hour. Stretch. Breathe deeply. Remind your body it's still alive. Because motion tells your heart, "I still need you." And when it hears that message, it fights for you harder than ever. Another secret few understand. Your heart's best friend is your breath. Shallow breathing keeps you in survival mode. Deep breathing switches on recovery. Each slow exhale tells your nervous system, it's safe to relax. And when your body relaxes, your arteries relax too. Try it now. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold for 7. Exhale for 8. Do it 3 times. Feel that warmth spreading through your chest? That's healing in real time. You can't control every gene, every heartbeat, every outcome. But you can control the signals you send. Eat clean, move daily, breathe deeply, sleep enough. These are not cliches. They are the language your heart understands. And when you start speaking that language again, you'll notice something subtle. Your mornings feel lighter. Your mind quieter, your pulse steadier. Because your heart isn't just pumping blood, it's carrying your story. Every memory, every dream you still have time to live. Don't let it whisper in pain. Let it beat with pride again. This is only the beginning. Because the next secret, the one almost no one talks about, is hiding in the quiet hours of the night. Night falls, and your heart finally slows. Or at least it should. But for millions of people, it never gets the rest it deserves. You lie down, but the mind keeps racing. You scroll your phone, replaying the day, drowning in light and noise. Your body is in bed, but your heart is still at work. And while you think you're resting, it's fighting a quiet war inside your chest. When you sleep less than 6 hours, your stress hormones stay high, your blood vessels tighten, and your blood pressure refuses to fall. That pressure pushes against your arteries all night long, scratching the walls, weakening them little by little. The next morning, you wake up tired, dizzy, craving coffee. You think, I just didn't sleep well. But what really happened was internal damage, tiny tears in your circulatory system that never got repaired. That's why most heart attacks strike between 6 and 10 a.m., because your body wakes up before your heart has recovered. Sleep is not a luxury, it's maintenance. It's when your heart sends cleaning crews into your arteries, when your body releases hormones that rebuild tissue, when your pulse slows so the muscle can rest. If you rob your heart of that time, it begins to break down, quietly, then suddenly. So tonight, promise yourself this. Protect your sleep as if it were a prescription. 7 to 8 hours, in darkness, in peace. No screens, no caffeine after noon, no stress carried into bed. Your heart can't heal in chaos. It heals in silence. And silence is something we've forgotten how to feel. We live in constant alarm. Breaking news, endless notifications. Noise becomes normal, but your nervous system never stops reacting. That background tension, that constant hum of alertness, keeps your heart beating faster, your arteries tighter, your blood thicker. Stress is not invisible. It's chemical. It changes the structure of your heart. It grows new nerve endings that make your heartbeat more sensitive, more reactive. It reshapes your biology. That's why calm people live longer. Not because life is easier for them, but because they've learned how to turn off the alarm. And the easiest switch is your breath. 4 seconds in, 7 hold, 8 out. That pattern lowers cortisol within minutes. It's a reset button built into your body. Use it. Every time you feel anger, use it. Every time you feel fear, use it. Every time your chest tightens and your pulse quickens, breathe. You are telling your heart, you're safe now. Now, let's talk about pressure. The silent killer that almost never hurts until it's too late. Blood pressure is not just a number. It's a mirror of how flexible your arteries are. When they stiffen, the numbers climb. When they relax, the numbers drop. High pressure means your heart is pushing against resistance every single second. Imagine pumping air into a balloon that won't expand. That's what your heart does under hypertension. And the cruel part? You don't feel it happening. You might have 160 over 100 and still feel fine. Until one day, you're not. That's why I tell every patient, own a blood pressure monitor. Check it at home, write it down, because knowledge can save your life. If your morning readings are high, don't panic. Act. Start your day with a walk instead of coffee. Eat something that lowers sodium naturally, like bananas, spinach, or yogurt. And never underestimate water. Dehydration thickens the blood, making your heart pump harder to move it. 2 glasses of water before breakfast can lower your blood pressure in just 30 minutes. Sometimes small rituals matter more than big changes. I remember a patient, Mrs. Harper, 72. Her pressure was always 150 over 95. We tried medication, but she hated the side effects. So we changed her mornings instead. Warm lemon water, a 5-minute stretch, a slow breathing cycle, and no screens until after breakfast. Within 6 weeks, her average dropped to 128 over 80. No pills, just presence. Because your body doesn't only respond to chemistry, it responds to care. The next secret may surprise you. Loneliness. Yes, loneliness can break a heart, literally. When you feel isolated, your brain produces more stress hormones. Your sleep worsens. Inflammation rises. Your arteries tighten like clenched fists. People who feel lonely are twice as likely to die from heart disease. Not because of sadness, but because their body lives in a constant state of survival. Your heart is social. It beats stronger when you feel connected. Laughter expands your vessels. Touch releases oxytocin, a natural pressure reducer. That's why one warm hug can drop blood pressure faster than most pills. That's not metaphor. That's measurable biology. So reach out, Call someone. Talk. Your heart needs people more than it needs perfection. If you live alone, find small connections. The cashier who smiles, the neighbor who waves, the old friend who would love to hear your voice again. Loneliness isn't cured by company. It's cured by contact. And sometimes the best medicine is a conversation that reminds you you're not invisible. Remember this truth. The human heart was never designed to survive in isolation. It needs rhythm, it needs movement, it needs others. So if you want your heart to keep beating strong, give it a reason. Someone to beat for. We've talked about food, sleep, movement, stress, connection. But there's still one more force working silently inside every aging body. The slow, invisible rise of sugar. And that's where our next secret begins. Sugar is the quietest killer of all. Not the spoon you see, the one you don't. It hides in bread, in sauces, in so-called healthy breakfast bars and low-fat yogurts. And each time you eat it, your blood sugar spikes like lightning, then crashes just as fast. Your heart feels every swing. Those spikes trigger insulin. Insulin tells your body to store fat, but it also tells your arteries to grow stiff, inflamed, fragile. It changes the chemistry of your blood. Sugar molecules attach to proteins, forming sticky compounds that scar vessel walls. That's how plaque begins. That's how blood thickens. That's how energy fades. It doesn't happen overnight. It happens meal by meal, year by year, until fatigue becomes your normal, and the light inside you burns a little dimmer every season. But here's what most people don't realize. You can reset your sugar response in just 3 weeks. 3 weeks of natural food. 3 weeks of walking daily. 3 weeks of drinking more water than coffee. And your insulin sensitivity can improve by 30%. Your arteries start to open. Your pulse grows calmer. You feel alive again. The 3-week heart reset isn't a miracle. It's your body remembering what normal feels like. Week 1. Cut added sugar completely. No pastries, sodas, or low-fat traps. Eat fruit for sweetness. Walk 10 minutes after every meal. That movement keeps glucose from turning into stored fat. Week 2. Add more color to your plate. Greens, reds, oranges, blues. Each color carries antioxidants that clean your bloodstream like gentle brushes. Sleep 7.5 hours, and don't underestimate rest. Your heart heals faster at night than any time of day. Week 3. Lower salt, breathe deeper, forgive someone. Yes, forgive. Because anger hardens arteries more than bacon ever could. Holding resentment keeps your nervous system locked in fight mode. Release it, and your blood pressure drops without medication. I've seen it. Men who carry stress like armor for decades suddenly look younger once they let go. They think it's exercise, but it's peace. Their heart finally learns to exhale. Now, let's talk about cholesterol. For years, people believed it was the villain. But cholesterol itself isn't evil. It's the way your body reacts to damage. When your arteries are inflamed, cholesterol rushes in to patch the wounds. So, high cholesterol isn't the beginning of disease. It's the sign your body's trying to repair something deeper. The real problem is chronic inflammation. That's what keeps calling cholesterol back, layer after layer, until the patch becomes a plug. So lowering cholesterol with pills can help temporarily, but it doesn't stop the fire. Only your habits can. Eat whole foods. Avoid trans fats. Use olive oil instead of butter. Add a handful of nuts daily. These simple acts lower LDL naturally, without robbing your body of what it actually needs. Because cholesterol isn't a curse, it's a signal. And your job is to listen to it. Still, millions depend on medication to silence the signal instead of solving the cause. And while medicine saves lives, it also traps people in the illusion of safety. They think, my pill is working, so I can keep my habits. But the heart doesn't care about your prescription. It cares about your behavior. I've had patients take perfect doses of statins, yet their arteries worsened year after year. Not because the drugs failed, but because they never changed what caused the damage in the first place. You can't medicate your way out of a lifestyle you refuse to leave behind. You can only mask it until the truth catches up. Now, I'm not against medicine, but I'm against surrender, because your body still has power. No matter your age, even at 70, your arteries can regain elasticity. Your heart can grow new vessels. Your muscle fibers can strengthen with every step. You can reverse the process if you stop believing it's too late. One of my patients, Harold, was 73. He said, "Doc, I think my heart's done." He couldn't climb stairs without resting halfway, but he was determined. He began walking twice a day, slowly at first, then faster. He replaced beer with water, fried food with fish, resentment with gratitude. 3 months later, he could mow his lawn without stopping. His pressure dropped from 160 to 125. His cholesterol normalized. His pulse slowed from chaos to calm. He said, "I didn't add anything new. I just stopped doing what was killing me." That's the essence of healing. Not perfection, awareness. You don't have to live like a monk to protect your heart. You just have to make fewer mistakes more consistently. Every small act matters. A single night of good sleep lowers inflammation. A single day without sugar gives your heart rest. A single conversation with kindness lowers your pulse. Your body keeps score. It remembers every act of care, and it rewards you. The sound of your own heartbeat should remind you that you're still in control. It's not luck. It's not genes. It's choices, repeated in silence. So ask yourself tonight, what will I feed my heart tomorrow? Fear or fuel? Anger or calm? Regret or rhythm? Because your heart isn't waiting for miracles. It's waiting for you. And when you finally meet it halfway, it responds faster than you can imagine. The next part of this journey is not about numbers or lab tests. It's about reclaiming the way you live, your daily rituals, your mornings, your mindset. Because the heart doesn't just beat for survival, it beats for meaning. And that's where our final secret begins. Every heart carries a story, a lifetime of effort, emotion, and endurance. And even now, after decades of stress, loss, noise, and wear, yours is still fighting for you. You may think it's too late, that the damage is done, that your best years are behind you. But the truth is, the heart doesn't understand age. It understands effort. It understands love. It understands consistency. Every beat you feel right now means there's still time to start again, time to live better, time to heal. The final secret of heart health isn't hidden in food or medicine. It's hidden in meaning. Your heart doesn't only respond to what you eat or how you move. It responds to why you live. Purpose is fuel. Without it, even a strong body weakens. With it, even a fragile heart grows powerful. People who wake up with a reason, no matter how small, live longer, think clearer, heal faster. Because the body follows belief. When the mind decides, "I'm not done yet," the heart listens. Think about the moments that made you feel truly alive. A sunrise you watched in silence. A laugh that made your chest ache. A hand you held when someone needed you. That's the language your heart understands. That's what keeps it beating strong. Modern life tries to bury that language under screens and schedules. We chase numbers, calories, steps, money, but forget the one number that truly matters, your pulse. That rhythm is your truth, and it asks for your attention every single day. Listen to it, because the moment you start listening, your life changes. Most people believe health is a punishment, something to suffer for, something that steals pleasure. But the secret is the opposite. Health gives pleasure back. It sharpens your senses. It returns color to your days. It makes every experience richer. When your heart is strong, you laugh louder, you walk farther, you forgive easier, you love deeper. That's the real reward. So don't chase perfection, chase vitality. Don't aim to survive, aim to live. Because the difference between the two is measured in heartbeats. Let me tell you a story. A few years ago, a man came to me. His name was Robert, 76 years old, widowed, exhausted. He said, "Doctor, I think my heart's running out." He didn't mean the physical one, he meant his will to keep going. We talked for a while, and then I asked, "When was the last time you felt proud of yourself?" He thought for a long moment. Then he said, "When my granddaughter was born, I promised I'd dance at her wedding." I said, "Then start training for that dance." He smiled for the first time in months, and that small smile was enough. He started walking daily, cooking his own meals, calling old friends. He began laughing again. A year later, he brought me a photo. He was dancing, suit, tie, and tears in his eyes. He said, "Doc, I kept my promise." His numbers improved, yes, but what really healed him wasn't exercise or diet. It was purpose. The body follows the story, you tell it. And your story isn't finished yet. Maybe you've lost people. Maybe you've made mistakes. Maybe you've been told you're too old to change. But that's not truth. That's surrender. Your heart doesn't surrender. It keeps going, even when you don't want to. Even when it's tired. Even when you've stopped believing in it. It believes in you. You owe it the same respect. Feed it what it deserves. Move it like it was designed to move. Let it rest in silence, and fill it with reasons to keep beating. One walk, one meal, one good night of sleep. That's how you build a new life. Heartbeat by heartbeat. You don't need perfect health. You need persistence. Because healing isn't a miracle. It's a choice repeated until it becomes a habit. And habits rewrite the future. So if you're listening to this, and you feel that small ache in your chest, that worry that maybe it's too late, take a deep breath. Place your hand over your heart. Feel that rhythm. That's not weakness. That's survival. That's your body asking for partnership. Say to yourself, "I still have time." Because you do. You have more time than you think. And your heart will give you even more if you start today. So here's your mission. Tonight, sleep with intention. Tomorrow, eat with awareness, move with gratitude, and live with purpose. Every beat is a vote for life. Make yours count. You don't need to chase youth, you can create strength. You don't need to chase longevity, you can build quality. And you don't need to fear death, you just need to honor life. Your heart doesn't care about years, it cares about moments. Moments of calm, laughter, courage, compassion. Fill your life with those, and your pulse will thank you. Because the truth is simple, healthy hearts aren't just born, they're built. Through effort, through awareness, through love. So live like someone who plans to be here a long time. Walk like you're moving toward joy. Eat like you respect your body. Rest like your life depends on it, because it does. And when that quiet moment comes, when you can hear nothing but your own heartbeat, smile. Because that sound means you're still winning. Your heart hasn't given up on you. Don't give up on it.